Okay guys, welcome to your revision lesson, Module 4, Spanish Year 7. Yes, let's go. Make sure you've got your worksheet ready for today. You need to have that so that you can upload it. If you're with myself, Miss Henton, I'm going to be taking a close look at your final 2 tasks. Make sure you're not spending more than an hour on this though, guys, and put a note on your worksheet if you get to an hour and you've not done it. It's not a problem. Okay, your starter. You have got some questions 1 to 8 and you need to match them up with the correct answer A to H. Your challenge. What do you notice that is slightly different about sentence H? Get to that last. But let's have a look at number 1 together. So, ¿dónde vives? What's this question asking you? Where do you live? So we've got to be looking for an answer that has got a similar word spelled like this to say I live. Let's have a look down the list. It's going to be 1B. Vivo en una ciudad en el este de España. I live in a city in the east of Spain. Okay, take 5 to 7 minutes to do the starter and come back for the answers. Right, answers. Number 1 was B. Number 2, ¿vives en una casa? Do you live in a house? It's D. No, vivo en un piso grande y cómodo. No, I live in a big and comfortable flat. Número 3. ¿Cuántas personas hay en tu familia? How many people are in your family? So we're looking for a number in this answer, and that's going to be F. Hay 5 personas. There are 5 people, and then they list the family members. ¿Cuántos años tiene tu hermano? Sounds very similar to ¿cuántos años tienes? How old are you? But we're looking at your brother. And the answer is A. He is 9 years old. Remember, we use age with tener because we have those amount of years. Number 5, ¿cómo se llama? Se llama Samuel. That's C. 6 is H because we are describing your mom. ¿Cómo es tu madre? Es alta. She's tall. Guapa, good looking, y inteligente, intelligent. Number 7, ¿tienes el pelo rubio? No, soy pelirroja. No, I am ginger. I am red-haired. Red-headed, red hair. Red-haired, not sure. I'll leave that up to you. Number 8, ¿tienes los ojos verdes? G. No, tengo los ojos azules. And for the challenge, guys, the thing that's slightly different about phrase H is that we've used the letter E instead of Y to say and. They are both pronounced exactly the same, so E and E, but the reason why we use the letter E instead of the letter Y in this case is because the word that follows it starts with an I. So if it starts with an I or an inteligente sound, or it's going to be this. Right, so this is your revision. Preparation, we're going to be looking at vocab and grammar to get you ready for your translation assessment. Possessive adjectives. Let's have a quick review of these. We've seen these in class and previously in our readings. So, a possessive adjective is a little word that goes before the noun to show who or what owns something. For example, my car, my house, and my chocolate. In Spanish, they are slightly different, naturally, because we are speaking in Spanish. And these are what we have. Make sure you've got a note of these if you haven't. So, my in Spanish, mi and mis, your, tú and tus, his, her, su, sus, our, nuestro, nuestra, nuestros, nuestras, yours, vuestro, vuestra, vuestros, vuestras, and there's su and sus. The reason why we've got singular and plural is because if you were talking about one thing, for example, my chocolate, it would be mi chocolate. But if you were talking about my brothers, brothers is plural, so it's going to be mis hermanos. Okay, quick task for you. you've got to choose the correct possessive adjective in sentences 1 to 6. Look at the family member and decide if it's singular or plural, then that will help you decide if it's which possessive adjective you need. The challenge, in the red box, you've got 3 sentences. They are not in the correct order. Put them back in the correct order. Give yourself 5 minutes on this task and come back for the answers. Okay, chicos. Number 1, we were looking for mis padres, because we're saying my parents. Número 2, tu madre, because madre, just one, your mum. Número 3, su hermano, his or her brother. Número 4, mis primos, my cousins. Número 5, tus abuelos, your grandparents. And número 6, mi tía, my auntie. If you went on to the challenge, fantastic work. And these are your answers in the correct order. So you've got the possessive adjective first, followed by the family member, and then their description. Make sure you've got the agreements, especially on number 3, sus padres son simpáticos y bajos. Right guys, you've now got this screenshot on your worksheet. I would like you to complete it. Green question, what does tener mean? Amber question, what do we use tener to describe? And can you translate the 6 sentences into Spanish? Use the photos to help you. So she has blonde hair, blue eyes, brown long hair, half sister, grey eyes, 3 brothers. Off you go guys, give yourself 5 to 10 minutes and come back when you're ready. Okay, so these are our answers for using tener. So tener means to have, and we can use it to describe number of siblings, hair and eyes, also age. And these are the answers for sentences 1 to 6. Pause the video and make sure you've got these corrected. You are now going to do exactly the same, but with ser. So what does ser mean? What do we use ser to describe? And put numbers 1 to 6 into the correct spelling of their ser form. And I'd also like you to do their English translation. So I've done the first one for you. S-E-E-R should be written as eres, and that means you are. Give yourself 5 to 10 minutes and come back when you're ready. Okay, our answers. Ser means to be. We use ser to describe personality and characteristics, so that means height or width. And the red answers. So number 1 was done for you, and number 2 is sois, 3 soy, 4 son, and number 5 es, 6 somos. Brilliant. We have also been looking at ser versus estar. You are going to have a number of statements appear, and I want you to decide if they are true or false. If you need a bit of time to recap on ser estar before you give this a go back to lesson 5 and you'll be able to see in your worksheet when we use each one. Okay, so true or false? Ser and estar both mean to be. Number 2, ser is used to describe location. Number 3, estar is used to describe something temporary. Number 4, ser is used to describe characteristics, for example, height. Number 5, estar is used for talking about nationality. Number 6, estar is used to describe someone's mood. Right, here are your answers. So number 1 is true, they both mean to be. But number 2 is false. We always use estar to talk about location. Remember when we were talking about houses? Está en el campo, está en el desierto. 3 and 4 are true. 5 is false. We use ser to talk about nationality because we say we are from Spain, we are from England, soy de Inglaterra. And the last one is true. You now have a challenge. 4 sentences. Based on the statements above and the answers we now have, I want you to select the correct answer. Is it es or está? 4 sentences, 1 to 4. Give yourself 4 minutes. Minute a sentence. Okay, so hopefully for number 1, you have chosen es because we're saying, what is your house or flat like? Number 2, it is comfortable, es cómodo, it's a characteristic of the flat. Number 3, ¿dónde es? ¿Dónde está? We're looking for está because we're talking about location, which leads us very nicely onto the answer for number 4, which is also está. Fantastic, guys. Let's go. You have got a reading exercise. All instructions are on the worksheet. It is a screenshot of an exercise book, so you can always create a text box to the side. And then your last task is to translate sentences 1 to 6. They increase in difficulty, hence green, amber, red. And if you're taught by myself, Miss Henton, I will be having a look at your answers to give you feedback on your writing for both this translation task and the reading task. Okay, keep going, guys, keep revising, and think about your translation techniques for this last one, which will help you for the assessment. Muchas gracias y nos vemos muy pronto. Adiós.